Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of my Road to Max series. In this episode, we'll be doing some more yak track steps and aiming for some more Christmas wrapping paper towards our big goal of 250k. To start the episode, we've just got 60 cooking. I've got a current yak track of doing cooking swordfish, so that is where I've pretty much been living for the past hour or two. Cooking is slowly working its way towards the level 70 goal we set for the recipe for disaster, and we've just finished the yak track step as well. Finishing on 64. 64 has actually gave us a quest unlock of Swansong, and it's pretty much started to fly up. We could boost it if we wanted to, but I'll just get level 70 anyway because it's progress for the account. In terms of my daily use, I'm always making sure to be on top of them as well, and anytime I've got some bonus XP or lamps from the yak track, I am putting them on woodcutting at the minute because I think it's very beneficial with woodcutting as well. If I ever do run out of XP, I'll just train them normally because it's basically a daily to me now, and I'll make sure to always get my woodcutting XP in, and I'll gradually get it to 99. I also got level 74 that day because I must have been very close to a level, although with the Viswax I'm using in my invo, I'm making sure I can get my 100% bonus allocation of my divine resources, which is definitely worthwhile doing if you can afford it. Right, so this next yak track step is for construction. Construction is another skill similar to cooking I've not really trained much of, so this step will definitely be beneficial for me. Just got 49 construction there, and hopefully I can get somewhere towards level 70 because it's a quest requirement for the elf quest, or the big elf storyline to get to fitness. To do construction, I am using my protein planks. The main reason I'm using the protein planks is because it makes it AFK, and because I'm going to be changing what I'm making quite often for the best XP, protein planks just mean I can make a full inverter time and get the most XP for it as well. I don't really think it's a waste because I've not really got any major use for them, and I've got plenty of protein logs I can change into planks as well. But yeah, this was definitely a beneficial track to do, and it's going to be very quick as well because construction is very quick. There is level 51, so we are flying through the levels, and let's see where we can end up at. So we finally hit the big level of being able to do mahogany tables, which as far as I'm aware is the best XP you can do on a portable workbench. It's going to be using 6 planks at a time, so our protein stack is going to take a massive hit, but in terms of the XP we're going to receive for it, we're going to get a massive chunk towards our level. So getting 1.1k drop for every single table we're making. It took me a while to work out where this bonus was coming from. The yak track bonus for cores and the workbench all stuck on top of each other, and that's what's given us the massive sort of 300 XP boost per table we're making. There is 56. The rest of the levels are going to absolutely fly now. We're doing something which is top tier XP, and let's see where we end up for this yak track. So, still making the mahogany tables, which is pretty much what we're going to make to 99. And this is why protein planks are so nice. Basically, one big invo can be made in one time, and I'm going to get the best part of sort of 35k XP. Now, if you've got the invention level to make them, you can make a flat packer, which you can put in your invo. And basically what that does is automatically destroy anything you make on a workbench, which then gets made into the sort of note symbol of what that product is, so how that table appears. And what you can do with a flat packer as well, that can be destroying up to 60 items at a time. So whereas now I'm maxed at whatever my invo can hold, the flat packer will allow you to make 60 at a time as well. So they are very OP. I've just not got the invention level, or I wasn't clever enough to do it at this point in time. But there is level 61 construction, which is pretty massive considering we started at 49. So that is the end of that yak track step. That is probably one of my favourite steps. Construction is so quick on RS3 now, you can do it bank standing, and it was definitely going to be beneficial for us in the long run as well. So for the next step, we got agility, and as you can see by my stats, agility I'm level 98. I don't really need the XP because I've got Silverhawk. So all I'm probably going to do for that is go and do some archaeology. So I'm just going to do the skill and kill route, which is good because I needed to AFK because I was thinking I would do either hunter or mining on a 07. So it's good to have some time where I can just set the account up at a archaeology spot and just let it crack on. Put the bonus XP into woodcutting because divine use are going so well at the minute as well, and the lamps will go into dungeoneering and hopefully get us towards the next level. So we actually do get a DG level from it as well. That is level 72. I'd like to get towards 85 as a short-term goal for dungeoneering, because it will get us quite a lot of occult floors. It will also get us a money maker in the form of frost dragons, and it will just mean we can stop the grindy stuff to start with as well. But yeah, in terms of the yak track, we are pretty much flying now. Something else I was hoping to get in terms of a step was mining. Mining needed some work for the lunar quests and other quest lines as well because it's a very linked skill. So for this, I had to go and mine some nechrite ores, which I've never actually done before, and I've never really trained the new way of mining, and I quite enjoy it, to be fair. It's nice when it's only one click, but it's not so AFK that it's not intense at points. You just need to make sure that your stamina bar is above half, similar to how smithing is. As long as that's up there, you're getting decent XP as well. Using the Grace of the Elves, all the ores getting banked at the same time as well. The porter of the membership is also helping send them to the bank as well. And here is where I got my big troll moments on the account. I always do my Serene Spirits from the Grace of the Elves because it's just some extra GP for the bank. I actually got a cheese and tomato batter, which I found out was a roll on the HSR table, which is the max cash luck ring. Although I would never have got onto the table because I don't have tier 3 luck. Is also maybe a point of when we get a bit more money, do we look at buying a luck of the dwarves? Just so we've got a chance if it ever does happen, but I think it will benefit us long term anyway because we do need it. In terms of mining though, the important bit, which is what we're actually here to be doing, I did get level 60, which is very nice. That is access to mining guild as well, and also to a better pickaxe. You really notice the difference between the better pickaxes. It's a real big upgrade, which is what I think they meant to do when designing the skill. But always chase, when you see that rock fizzing sort of yellow, that means it's the extra chance of more damage per rock as well. But it's been very good. It's been massive for some quests as well. And it means we've progressed quite a lot towards the next sort of quest line. And before we finish this Yak Track step, which has actually been nice in AFK, to be fair, it's actually been a decent way to earn some more paper. As you can see by my info, we've hit the point now where the paper is doubled, so we've gone past Christmas. Anytime you would have got paper before Christmas, you would have only got 31, whereas because it's sort of around Christmas time or afterwards, it's doubled. But as you see there, 62 mining, which is actually quite a big unlock because that gives us access to the Lunar storyline and the ability to get the Lunar spells as well, which are very beneficial in RS3. The Lunar spells nowadays make a lot more money than what they do in sort of 07 or what they made before, and because there's some brand new spells in there as well, and they are linked to things which people don't want to do. So they do make more money just for the simple reason that they're not coming into the game quick enough. In terms of the Yak Track, we're up to step 40 now, so we've only got 10 left till this is fully completed. In terms of how quick we actually got it out of the way, we're pretty much flying. Christmas wrapping paper update as well. We're up to 127k, which is halfway of where I want to be. 250k is a massive goal for someone who's not spent it on spins, who just wants the skill. But I think we're not too far away, and we can actually do it. So looted the Yak Track for that one. Got some more knowledge bombs, which we're going to sit and hold in the bank. So now back to our second home, which is the Warforge. So the next couple of steps for the last 10 become a lot more tedious and a lot longer than the previous steps because it's basically the final run down to the end. There's a lot of skills there which I don't really fancy, and I do have some skips, but I'm trying to be a bit precious with them and not use them as much as I need to. I've got the ability to do Archeology, and I can just skill and kill, which is what I think I'm going to do for this next step. In terms of how we're currently doing for Archeology, we're still level 90, still AFK in a way and still stockpiling all the artifacts, just in the hope of we're getting one more Archeology step, which means we can blast some XP. In my info though, I do have 3 tomes. The tomes are nice and you get them very random during Archeology excavating, and they're actually worth a decent chunk of XP at a time. I think it does scale to your level, but I think at the minute they're roughly about 30 to 40k per book. So these 3 books in an info can get some decent XP as well. So I think I'm going to get a level here. So this is going to be level 91 Archeology, so we're nearly halfway there to the 99k, and it will unlock some more spaces as well. But yeah, Archeology's been a bit of a blessing really, because with this Yak Track there's a couple of things I either don't have time for, or my main focus over the Christmas holidays was just to max the 07 account. It'd been too long with it being not maxed, and it was so close, I just wanted to go for one final push. And the ability to get wrapping paper, Yak Track steps just by doing Archeology and Train Invention at the same time through the pickaxe, or the mattock, sorry, was just pretty good. But very soon this account will move towards the combat side, it will move into questing, and it will be a lot more different content. This was pretty much the adventures of this account for most of the Christmas holiday, was just doing little things which would be beneficial in the long run, and just progressing slowly. So that's pretty much it for this episode. We've got quite a lot of progress done towards the Yak Track. The next episode, I'd like to think we finish the Yak Track, and we're going to have another chunk of wrapping paper as well. But if you enjoyed, please like the video. If you've got any comments, please comment, as well as comment any sort of ideas of future content that you want. Do you want this account to go straight into Slayer? Do you want this account to go straight into bossing? I'm more than open to any ideas you guys have. But I just hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please like and please subscribe for more content. Plenty of content still coming for this month of Feb. I've got it all planned out, got it all blocked out, and we're going to be pretty heavy on the content side for all of Feb. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.